I just hold square. I just hold square.
Throwing to start here is Tua.
I made the wrong fucking play.
Oh
again.
yeah. First play, first pick. Oh yeah.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has left.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chase Young in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence.
Oh, he was open.
Incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Here's Lawrence. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
Thank you.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see.
Yeah.
Remember, he threw 3
interceptions
in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now Tua.
How is that? I'm not even throwing it to him. Oh my god. Wow.
Give it to him. Give it to my nigga.
That's BS. Like,
Reese.
I don't know. See, I don't get it. Why is the pass so bad when there's no need for that?
Their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And able to get this to the 31.
Yeah, like I know you can lead and stuff, but it wasn't like I was neutral there, and you just threw it terrible.
The visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. A give running right is Hall. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They go play action with Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Hines. is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
Nigga got a stacked ass team. God damn, everywhere. Nigga team is stacked, bro. I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck is weakness.
Lawrence will throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Check, 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 check. 48, 46, bullet high. Check, 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 check.
They'll try to run it here with Hall. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They'll go for it.
Oh, I missed the hit stick. Come on.
Give me that!
I read that lane perfectly. I just missed.
Breece Hall, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left.
He didn't even touch me.
That is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because
Threw out a sack in my ass.
they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running.
And they're going to fake it.
Nigga faked. What the?
There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chase Young, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. To try again after the sack. Lawrence, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Lawrence to throw.
What? Okay, see, it's on all Madden. You make that catch, but I can't make any of those catches.
I don't want to make that catch on all Madden.
That's on, like...
To deliver it as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
That's a good decision there. He was looking, and he was looking, but the coverage was excellent. Nice job to get rid of it and try and find something better on 3rd and goal. He didn't let that clock.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Breece Hall with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bears have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now 14-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where
that nigga fast as fuck,
if
man.
he'd simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one,
I don't make that on All Madden, though. Like, I'm holding X on that.
What's it? Is this on All Madden?
This is on All Madden.
Oh, shit. I made the catch.
Yeah,
Shit.
that's what I'm saying. I don't, like...
And not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
to throw again on second down. Tua steps away to his left.
Oh, we're gonna make that nigga fumble.
Gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
I knew you was going there. Fuck! Didn't get there fast
And
enough.
he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get
How the fuck does Julio Jones still got a star development trait?
They hand off to their big tight end. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got a man. It's his
But no
tight end.
truck.
That's complete.
Like,
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And he's going to have another first down.
Big ass nigga just breaking all these fucking tackles, bro.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
like, see, I'm not getting a truck there. That's a fucking truck. I don't.
You expect to just break every single tackle?
When you have Bruiser on and you have the stats, I expect to break
you're
most of them.
supposed to break
On All
every
Pro
single
against
tackle.
humans, I broke almost all of them.
Hell, that's just crazy.
How is that crazy?
That's not skill. Expecting to break every single tackle is
I don't
crazy.
expect to break all of them. I expect to break defensive backs, yeah. Defensive backs are
If I
nothing.
do a conservative tackle, you're not gonna break it. If I hit stick, yes, you're gonna break that shit. You conservative tackling.
Tua going to try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit.
What the
a bit
fuck?
further.
Oh, he got in for a touchdown. I didn't even notice.
Still first half, But they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able
No, it's too
to pounce
powerful.
on it
Damn
and
it.
get the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right
I used to.
situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one.
Hell no, Jeff Okudah is not keeping up with my nigga Williams.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. From the 30 on 2nd down.
That's a touch. I didn't throw a bullet.
Intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he's free going
How fast is this fucking guy?
Patrick Queen's hella fast. Hella fast.
What's his speed though in the game?
It's like a 90.
Well, what a game this has turned out to be for him. Remember, CD, he had the turnover earlier, and now the
I threw a touch and it didn't go over you.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. When you force a turnover on defense, you're the guy most excited about getting back out there and trying to force another one. How about him picking off that pass, setting his sights on the end zone? You know he wasn't going to be denied getting there either.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, you know, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On the ground with a tight end. And he's brought down at the 24.
Again, that should be a truck.
After a gain of 4.
Hell nah, he was behind him. How you gonna truck somebody behind
No,
you?
it's that fucking Queen, not you.
I missed. I didn't. I went around you.
They were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the route
That's
to
a
the
sack.
receivers and turning into the receivers.
Niggas is getting in that fucking backfield too fast. God damn.
I told you, 5-2 defense all the way.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And some room to roam now.
This is all Madden. Why are you breaking so many tackles? Like, you're definitely right. I don't know why, but you're breaking more tackles than all Madden. It's counterintuitive.
They're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. They give it off here to the tight end. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Get there. What the?
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3.
Madden is worse than 2K is.
Not what you need down here.
Like, no, like, did you see that, DC?
Well, Brandon, we could see that play.
I ran a perfect play. I got hit, sure. Who cares? Look, I'm mad at the catch. Look at the catch. He catches the ball at the 1 and falls backwards to the 3.
Continues to get better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
That's a truck.
And they will stop him after a fairly
Not a truck.
That is a fucking truck. Every time on all Madden or on all Pro, that's a truck.
We'll see if they can,
Yeah, it's too easy.
Yeah, you were making fucking ridiculous catches.
It's more based on your individual skill.
What's the skill of you throwing up to triangle and getting a catch, and me doing what I normally do and not getting anything?
So what's the difference between if I make that catch on all Pro and all Madden?
I don't know, but I don't know. Apparently it's different.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. Evan McPherson for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be out of bounds well.
I thought he was faster than that.
Line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Thank you.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Fuck, you were there.
Kick fielded just inside the 20. And he'll go down.
Normally I just beat people with that.
At the 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Again, it's Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a potential turning point.
Nigga got X factors everywhere.
Good field position late in this first half. After the turnover, it's Tua. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 39, Tua looking downfield for Jones.
There we go. What the fuck? Like, you're getting all this stuff, and I'm not getting anything.
50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game.
You have to admit that was a catch.
Yeah, that probably was a catch right there, right?
I'm not liking all Madden so far. It's just kind of weird.
60% just to be in the average range.
So. Man, that meter was so small. Their accuracy meter was.
And he missed it. It's no good. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he is going to lose yardage here. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready
Really?
to go.
Got his man. It's Williams. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I'll give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field. Hoping he can catch it in
He's
stride
getting all this
and turn it
bullshit. I'm not getting
He's
anything.
able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short.
Like, I'm hitting him, and he's making these passes, and I'm getting hit and throwing picks.
They'll run with Hall.
Oh, he got that block, though.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Breece Hall, his third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure
there we go. Thank you.
Thinking themselves, okay, do we still want to try?
That was a hella early truck. I wouldn't have been surprised if we wouldn't have got that. You pressed the truck button so early, you still got the truck.
I'm supposed to get it almost every time against a defensive back.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost.
Dang, you pressed it early.
Less of a field goal attempt for him.
Two and now on first down. Going for the deep ball. And now here is another interception. And the Bears are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence.
Thank you.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Bro, you saying thank you like you don't got every player X Factor on your secondary.
I'm just having fun.
You should be able to do that shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm expecting it, and he's not doing it when they're supposed to.
And accept it. We need to go out there and make something happen.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Oh, I did not mean to throw that.
Try to pump fake?
Oh, shit.
Did you try to pump fake?
Nah, I tried to throw it to R1.
No, that's the worst when you hit the wrong button.
9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Tua sets up to pass it.
Oh, let's go.
Another interception.
Oh, that's bullshit. How is he so... He's a linebacker and he's more elusive than my guys.
And the Bears are going to take possession.
How does this change his direction so good?
So they get the interception and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick six, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play,
and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Matt Eberflus going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get it here. Yeah. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. A carry here for the big tight end.
I'm so slow. I have a 90 speed and he feels so slow.
Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
Probably tired.
From experience, when you slow down someone's
He was,
game,
but still.
you're not doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 33. And they'll try and run the option.
Oh my god, I just missed a fucking easy-ass fucking tackle, bro.
That's the worst. I hate it when I do that.
Up that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa.
Come, like, that's a touch. It's over his head. It's supposed to be.
And the Bearsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
What the fuck is going on?
Are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches,
a lot of
they
picks,
sure
eh?
like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua.
What the fuck? He is a 99 catch in traffic.
Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Going to the air. Tagovailoa finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I don't like this new calling penalties after audibling too much. That's bullshit. When do they add that?
Oh no, that shit's fucking...
It's ridiculous.
That's just annoying,
yeah.
Fuck. But now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Tua setting up shop to throw again. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that's
blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacked on the corner blitz by Marlon Humphrey.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Under pressure, they got him again. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
When I played Ultimate Team, I used to sing Mr. you know the song Mr. Sandman?
Right away if they can't stop him here.
I used to sing that, but Mr. Sackman after I sacked a guy in Ultimate Team, and they get super annoyed.
Lawrence.
Ooh.
He's got it to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found it.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms, because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game.
And this is and that should do it. Derek Stingley picks it. Well,
they got them young corners out there, boy.
That means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense.
That was a beautiful pick, Derek.
That was a terrible throw. He's wide open. I had time to get it there, and he just lofted. I'm holding bullet pass, just lofts over top. Well, that's not the right play. What the fuck is
The
that?
Packers going to use one of their timeouts.
They say you're not in the
As
5
just
too.
over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Blocking everyone. How did you catch that though? Like you're making all these triangle catches, and I have a guy with a 99 catch and traffic and 95 stat catch, and I can't make shit. And I swatted that perfectly. I timed that.
I stacked them up right there on my back.
You're making like I don't get how you're making these triangle catches, and I can't even make it on all pro.
I stacked him up.
No, he was right there, and I tapped square right on you. That was a swat.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
And that's not a flag.
Chase on the right side, complete. Touchdown Bears. Jamar Chase hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that will make this a 19-point game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
I can't make a single triangle catch. You can make all of these triangle catches.
6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception.
I can't even make a square catch. I can't even make a run after catch. You're wide open with 99 catch in traffic.
Absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the
I don't know. I guess I'm just better at making those catches, bro.
There's no difference. You're just holding a button. Like, that's what I'm saying. It makes no sense.
Austin elects to bring this out of the
I think I
end zone.
prefer all pro because I can at least break tackles
And he's
in.
up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I feel that. And like I said, your league could have kept it on all pro for this game.
I said you were whining last time, so I said I'd try it, so I did.
That bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though.
And my goodness, another
This guy is better at catching than any of the players you have on your team. He can't make a single fucking catch.
And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing.
Yeah, I'll give you the first one.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
GG, bro.
Charles, a
GG.
lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And
Yeah, that's what I said.
so not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those
It's weird because like my other players are breaking more tackles, but my guy who normally breaks tackles is breaking less.
Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
Wow, I only had 177 passing yards.
So for the Bears, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.
They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere. 20